What's up, everybody? It's your boy Zoe coming to you from my spot as usual. Episode 2, the Ozone. It's here. Sorry, I was a little bit late. I got sick over the past couple of days, and man, it's been rough. Friday came, and I felt it coming on, and boy, it knocked me on my ass, like for real. But it was still good because I was able to power through. I got my wife's little cake, some flowers, did it right by her. So shout out to those who gave her some love on her birthday, like real friends, real talk. Thank you for that. It means a lot to take the time out of your day to do that. So today, yeah, it was rough. My whole family spent all day literally inside, recovering, resting, chilling, and hopefully by tomorrow, the next day, it'll be gone. So yeah, that's been my life the past couple of days. But yeah, this episode I want to do something a little bit different. Um, you know, featuring me. I wanted to have a guest, but I was like, you know what? Let me connect with my audience a little bit and have them get to know me, just a tad, right? So yeah, if you didn't know me, let's jump right into who I am as a person. I can't do it all in this episode, but I'll give you as much as I possibly can. At least the big things that matter to me. So man, 2025 is here, and boy, I'll tell you, I'm not one for resolutions at all. That's just not my thing. But I'll tell you, I feel like you come into each new year with goals as always, right? But I came into this new year like at almost like a peace, like an inner calm. And if, for those who know me, like there's a lot going on in my life, I mean, like a lot. But I just felt like if I can control that, like I can't control the things around me as much as I want to, so I can control my inner peace. And that's what I tell people, right? Like, don't let anything disturb your peace. Fake friendships, faulty relationships, people who only take and never give, right? Those are things that like disturb your inner peace. So I came into 2025 tranquil as, if you know what I'm saying. And it's been huge for me because it's allowed me to really have some clarity, you know what I'm saying, about who's there for me as a person and like what really matters to me. And at the end of the day, like being a dad, being a good Marine, and most importantly, like being a good husband, but being a good friend, right? Like, what does that mean? I don't have a lot of friends. Let's just talk real talk. I don't have a lot of friends, but those that I consider like close to me are those that I give my time to. And it's crazy because I'm telling you, like, I'm blessed for real. Like, God puts people in my life that I'm not sure how they got there, but I know I needed them. And through my youth football team, we met some great people. Like, I'm telling you, some amazing people. You guys know who you are out there. And without these people, man, like I feel like going into the new year would have been a little bit rough. But a lot of that clarity comes from like those that want to be there will be there. And they've been a huge light in my life and our life as a family. So that's been huge for me. But also coming into a new year just with like a drive, not this fake like, oh, I want to lose 10 pounds or this or that or the other. Like that stuff is a fad, it'll go away. I'm talking like a drive to like be a better person. And there's nothing harder than looking at yourself in the mirror and really figuring out like what are your weaknesses or what are your flaws. We're all flawed people at the end of the day. Like no one's perfect, right? But like accepting those flaws is one thing, and understanding what they are so you can improve on them. That's if you even want to. And I know for me, a lot of it is like I have anger issues. I'll be real, like I'm opening up here, and I've been trying to figure out where that comes from. My wife's always telling me like, where the source of it is, and I don't know. Sometimes I just get irritable, and I just find myself wanting to be like alone, kind of like a recluse, right? And that's my way of like kind of taming myself down. So really trying to deal with that mental health aspect lately has been huge for me because my kids deserve a better person. My wife deserves a better person. People around me. I'm genuine. I'll be real with you. Like, there's nothing fake about me, and I give you all of me every time, every chance I get, because that's just how my mom taught me. She was always real with people. Like, gave them everything, and I think that is where it comes from on my end. And you'll give things, and people won't give you anything back. But the good person in you says, well, that's just, I don't care. I don't need anything in return. I'm going to continue to give, right? And that's what I do. And so lately it's just been this like journey of figuring out like who the hell I am as a person. because that's a golden question. Like, if you're not questioning yourself, then what are you doing, right? Because we live one life, we have one storyline, we can't go back, and we're only going. Time doesn't stop for anyone. And you look at your life around you, and you're like, man, is this it? And not like that, but like, can I make it better? Like, what can I do? And growth is hard, man. Like, change is difficult, and like wanting to be the person you should be and knowing the person you are very different, right? Like, I know what I am inside, and I've had issues with this since I was a young kid growing up. I wasn't Hispanic enough for the Hispanics. I hung out with black kids, white kids. Like, you were always trying to find your identity, and it's crazy because like you develop your identity. You're a product of your environment per se. And I remember growing up, it was like people would look at me and say, well, you don't talk like this or talk like that. Like, they would judge me based off that, right? And so I look at myself now and I'm like, how can I be a better person? And basically, not what I'm getting to is not worrying about what other people think or their assumptions or other people's image, right? It's about who you are in here, and that inner person is the person you battle with the most. It's that little voice in your head when you're mad or upset that makes you question things or push you. That's the person you got to be real with. And the biggest lie is a lie we tell ourselves. And that's what I struggle with, if I'm being honest, is like, damn, like, am I really this person, or should I be a different person, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm on that journey to find clarity, man. And clarity is within, right? Finding that person that is continuously growing, wanting to be a better dad, a better human being, and realizing that at the end of the day, we're all just trying to find our happiness. Like, we're all just trying to find that thing that can make us smile at the end of the day. You're going to have pain, you're going to have loss, you're going to have struggle, but I challenge you, I challenge myself, like, enough with the fake crap. You know what I mean? Like, if it's not bringing value to me, then why have it? And that's just something that's really pushed me lately. And I've been trying to do things to better myself, things that make me uncomfortable. I'm going back to college, bro. Like, I never, yeah. And this isn't Phoenix Online. No offense to that. I'm going to Arizona State University. Like, I'm an official Sun Devil. And if my mom's was here, man, I know she would be proud of that. Like, I'm the first kid to graduate high school and now go to college. And it's things like that yes, it's uncomfortable, it's scary, but it's pushing yourself. It's pushing you to a place that is a little uncomfortable because you're growing, right? And that's the biggest thing. And I watch my kids grow around me. I watch relationships around me crumble, fall, grow. All that adds to your inner person. I always say, like, people that are put in your life are put there for a reason, good, bad, or indifferent, to teach you about you and to have you grow as a human being. And that's really what I've been on lately. So yeah, I grew up kind of crappy as a kid. I won't put that whole story out there, but it's typical. My mom did what she could, single mom with 3 boys, worked 3, 4, 5 jobs, couldn't really do much to provide. And I remember being so angry, like, as a young child, like, mad, like, why me? I used to question, like, God, like, why did I have to have this family? And now that I'm older and hopefully wiser, I see it now. Everything that I went through made me who I am. It sharpened me, it toughened me up. Now, would I want that for my kids? No. That's just, to be real, no. But that's our job, right? Is to give our kids something better than we ever had. And so I look at those experiences and how they shape me, and I'm thankful. Sometimes I'm a little rough around the edges because I grew up in the 90s, man. Like, that was a whole nother generation. Like, smoking in Burger King, like, you could get spanked, but you see all these nostalgic things about like growing up in the 90s, going out when you woke up and playing all day, coming home when the street lights came on, recording cassette tapes, burning CDs, school dances, FUBU, K-Swiss. I had some K-Swiss. I rocked some K-Swiss. I mean, I could go on and on, but it was just a different time, man. And I look at my time now, and I want to be better for my kids and give them things to remember as well. So yeah, I'm just trying to maintain and trying to be a good person. And I'm at the end of my career. Been in the Marine Corps 21 years, and yeah, I'm ready to move on to something new. I mean, not quite yet, but I'm pretty much ready to try something different. And it's a little scary. This is all I've known. I joined in 2003. I was 17 years old when I joined the Marine Corps. I was a baby, and it took a long time to really understand that. And I'm thankful because it shaped me into the person I am as well. Like, it's all I've ever known, but I'm glad for the experiences because I've met people and I've gone places that I could never imagine. Been in different countries and seen different ways of living. And I think that's helped my understanding of like the world around me. And you look at the world today with all this craziness going on, and man, it's wild, right? Like it's insane to look at it, and you're like, there's just so much negativity. There's a lot of bad things going on, but there's also a lot of good things going on. So, I hope this platform really helps me to reach people and just create that community piece, because that's all I really want to do, man, is bring that positivity. My dream, one of my biggest dreams, a lot of people don't know this, I want to be a motivational speaker, right? Like some Eric Thomas stuff. If you don't know who that is, like, no copyright laws and all, but that dude, that's a good dude. I watch his videos. But, when you get enough feedback from people that say, hey, man, you're pretty good at this, that would be my dream. Some sort of life coach. I just enjoy that, and that's why I got into coaching. I'm a little bit harder on my own kids because I have higher expectations, but I feel like I give them my best, and that's what I try to do at the end of the day. So, life's all about growth, man. I've been through a lot of things. I struggle a lot with a lot of things. I've been through drinking spells. I've been down in the dumps. I've had some rough days, and it's all about picking yourself up and realizing like you're human, but you need people, and you can't do it alone. You're going to struggle. You're going to go through moments where you're going to question everything. You're going to look at yourself, and you're going to have to really tear yourself down. Not negatively in a sense, but you're going to have to break yourself down brick by brick and rebuild yourself up. And that's like the scary part, man, because like I said, change is hard. There's times where like I want to be an angry person. I want to lash out. I want to be like a ghetto kid, if you will. But that's just not worth it, dude. Like, at the end of the day, I want to be better, lack of a better term. So yeah, I just want to put that out there, man, that you guys can do whatever the hell you want to do if you put your mind to it. Not to be a cliche commercial, but like, you can do whatever you want to do. And here's a secret, like, feel me on this, right? People hate to see people prosper, right? And sometimes you need haters. You do. And there's F haters, like da 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 da. Sometimes you need those people. Sometimes you need that negativity because it reminds you of what you're doing, and it pushes you and shapes you. Don't forget that. So, anyways, I wanted to keep this episode short so it's not this big old long drawn out thing, but yeah, I really hope to bring some more excitement back to this podcast world, if you will. Again, I apologize for the late drop. I got sick. I wanted to put something out there so I'm still here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to so much more going on in this year. I know that it's going to be a big one. So yeah, I hope you can follow me on my journey. And most importantly, if you got anything for me, hit me up on my channel, hit me up on my socials. And yeah, it's all love, man. Keep bringing that positivity, those vibes. Peace.